Hello, hello. So today is the 12th of August, August the 12th, 2024. I'll be doing the astrology readings for the 12th through to the 18th of August. We're going to be doing the water signs, which will be the Scorpio, then Pisces, then Cancereans. Then we'll do the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And then we'll finish off with the air signs, which is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, so that's the lineup today. So we do rotate, just in case you think that maybe your sign hasn't been first for a while. I promise you, we are rotating, me and my guides. I say we, it's the royal we, isn't it? I've had a wonderful week, apart from fighting the pain and doing everything, but I've had a good week. We've had granddaughters, sleepovers, saw my grandson today as well. So it's been lovely. I just feel so blessed. And it's important to count your blessings. It's important to, to say to the universal energy how much you are, in that joy energy sometimes, because more of that joy energy brings about more joy energy. Just so important, especially right now with so much going on, here in the UK. There are lots of protests and things like that. And although, the protests, they are what they are, we all know why they are going on here in the UK, just in case you're out of the UK. It's a two-tier system. Some members of the UK get away with all sorts of things, horrendous things, and then other members who originate from the UK get arrested and don't get away with anything. So and usually get the blame for everything else that's going on that actually wasn't their fault. So and I know that it's happening in other countries as well, but I'm actually pleased that people are getting annoyed. It's time. It's time to to make a stand. I don't mean violence. Absolutely hate the violence. That is not right at all. No violence. Peaceful. It's got to be peaceful. That's the only way to get through. Okay, peaceful. But making it known that our government needs to step up and do something and say no more illegal immigrants coming in. No more. They have to come in the proper way. We can't just let them come in. We guide them, but into Dover, we guide them in, and then we put them in hotels. And meanwhile, we've got loads of homeless people, veterans and people that have fought for this country. And so, I don't mean to be political on here, but do need to address it. Okay. And so, yeah, I do not like the violence. But I think it's time for the UK. People are frightened. You can see the fear on people's faces that, now with all this flooding of, different cultures and things like that, coming in legally, great, because you can have a limit on how many people are coming in. But what we've got is we're going to be taken over soon. And we can't have that. We can't. We've got to stay Great Britain. This is the UK. So anyway, so this is why we've got to count our blessings. This is why we've got to kind of enjoy what we have and cherish what we have. Even if it's the very small things and you can only think of something little that you're grateful for. I know that it's very difficult out there, but I can see change. I really can. And when I look into it, it is very exciting. So Greg and I do a show on YouTube in 5D, We do a show at 1 a.m. And that's so it is 8 p.m. and that is sorry, Tuesdays. In the UK it's 1 a.m. Wednesday. And then we also do this kitten. She's going to cause havoc. She's got the zoomies. She's been sleeping all afternoon. So and then we've got a 3 a.m. as well, and that is uncensored on Rumble. So that's kind of what we've got going on. So we answer global predictions. We answer, you know, anything you want really. It's like we look into it. And Greg and I, most of the time, we can confirm with each other. We'll say, yep, we'll see the same thing. But there are times that we do see different things, which is okay. Absolutely okay. You know, one of us is going to be right, eh? So yeah, we do tease each other, and we don't get annoyed about that. It is what it is. It is what it is. So oh, Kitty might be going to sleep. She's just laying just here, just where I put my cards. Yeah, is that so? Is you tired now after the zoomies? Yes. So Mo still hasn't come home. My cat, he comes in for the food and then he goes again. It's so sad. I'm upset about it. I am. But I'm hoping he'll come round. I took Kitten to my mum's because we had a Hallie sleepover. So we took Kitty to my mum's, which was lovely. And she got on fine. You know, she's fine. She take a litter tray. She knows, as long as she knows where the litter tray is, she's absolutely fine. She's good. We're just trying to stop her getting out the windows and the doors. That's all. But yeah. So yeah, I'm rocking a little bit because I've still got, you know, oh sorry baby, still got a bit of pain at the moment, but it should ease off because I have taken pain relief. So yeah, we'll see. So anyway, down at the bottom here, going along the bottom there, there is the details about what happens, what we do. Okay, all the shows that we do, and there's the details about Etsy shop, which is lots of brilliant merchandise, lots of kind of you know, really funny mugs and, you know, spiritual things. You know, that, you know, all these things help out the channel. They do. And if you want a reading with me, you can go to psychically.net. Okay. And I just want to thank all the Patreons. Okay, so each one of these Patreons help keep this channel going. Chrissy H, Alexa, Elsie, Gracie, Sarah, Christina, Shannon, Greg, Christine, Melissa, Julie, Vera, Renee, Lisa, Kelly, Von, Terry, Sherry, Stephanie, Marejo, Linda, Julie, Deb, Anita, Shannon, Phil, there's two Shannons, Phil, Doreen, Devon, and Elizabeth. If you wanted to be part of the Patreon family, you can join for as little as $11.11. It is, the new currency is 86 pence. It works out. With the 86 pence, you basically get to be invited to the Patreon meetup, which is held at the last Thursday of every month. And there we basically pick cards for each other and we chat and laugh and talk about all sorts of things. And it's not recorded. You can record your readings, but it's not recorded, doesn't go anywhere. It's just for us. And yeah, so if you wanted to be part of the Patreon, you are welcome to go to patreon.com/Psychic Alley. Okay, if you wanted to support Greg, you can go to patreon.com/in5D. So the magician is the first tier. They're in tiers, and each tier you have the same as you had before, plus a little bit more. Okay, just want to explain it's like a membership, if you like. Okay, so video meetup. Okay, and that's the last Thursday of the month. We're also invited to Greg's Patreon as well, which is the first Wednesday of the month. So even though you're not necessarily on Greg's Patreon, you still get invited, and vice versa. Okay, so the next one is $5.55, which works out at £4.34 a month. Okay, so 86 pence a month. £4.34 a month, or $5.55. So you get the video meetup, and then you get a mini recorded reading. So just a little taster, a little reading you get for the $5.55. Next one up is $11.11, and that is £8.69 a month. And that you get the video meetup, mini recorded reading, plus you get access to the 100+ workshops and classes that I have been teaching. Okay, and there's a new one added nearly every week. Okay, next one up is the star, which is $22.22. Sorry, the kitten is being crazy, which works out at £17.39, and that is the video meetup, the mini recorded reading, the access to the videos, classes and workshops, plus you get a little mystery gift sent to you no matter where you are in the world. And the next one up, funny enough, is the world, and that's $33.33. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that is £26.09 a month. With that, you get the video meetup, mini recorded reading, the access to the video classes. Ow! The mystery gift. Oh, so instead of the mini recorded ow! No! The mini recorded reading, you actually get a 20-minute recorded reading. Okay. Then the next one up is $44.44, £34.79. You get all of the rest that I just said, plus you get a 30-minute Zoom reading, and then $77.77, which is £60.89. You get all of those, but instead of 30 minutes, you get an hour. So that all the details are in the chat here. They're in the, or they will be after the video. I'll be adding them. So there you go. This kitten. Hey, what are you like? Yep, she's definitely lots of liveliness, but she's fun. She is fun, and I love her. I do. Okay, so let's have a little look and let's see. Obviously, if you want a reading, you can grab a reading with me. I do 20-minute readings. I think they're about $25. If you wanted a quick reading, just a question or something for 20 minutes, you can do that. And then I do a 2-hour one, which is $150. Okay, that's for 2 hours. It's a rebook, it's $140. So, okay, let's go to our Scorpios. Let me put my phone on. Will you not do that, please? So, Scorpio's reading. So this is the 12th through to the 18th of August. Let me write down the time, which is 14. Put 14:10 there. Okay, perfect. Put that there. Do you want to look after my pen? Look after the pen. Now keep her busy. Okay. Does anybody want to see her playing while I'm doing the reading? You might want to. She's there. She's there. She's got the pen. Okay. So let's have a look. So this is my daughter, Rhiannon. She's a Scorpio. My lovely friend Julie Earhart, she is a Scorpio too. Any other Scorpios out there? Let me know in the chat. Okay, this one is a recorded reading, so it isn't you know, live today, just because the pain levels today, I needed to make sure that I could pause it in between. Right, so all right, so we've got, I'll put it that way, can't I? Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is an overflowing of emotion. And sometimes we have to be aware that our emotions sometimes can play havoc. Sometimes they are really, really high emotions. Sometimes they're lower. Sometimes we're very tearful. Sometimes we are excited and bubbly. She's going to sleep now, so we can she stopped her zoomies. And I feel as if you're the, you know, keep an eye on that, because that doesn't mean to say just because you have highs and lows that you're depressed, but it could be that there's something that keeps triggering you and you don't realize what it is until you actually start to work it out. So maybe start a journal, maybe write down what it is that you're feeling, okay, each time that the mood swings go. Okay, I've then got the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords is my not talking to somebody that you would normally talk to. So I feel that there is somebody that you have kind of fallen out with, or you're just not sure about them. You just feel as if, you know, they might not be the friend that you thought they were. Now, that doesn't mean to say that that is the case, because sometimes we can just be overly sensitive. But I also believe in following your intuition as well. So sometimes we can just take a step back. We don't have to have an argument with anybody or accuse anybody, but sometimes just to have that break, just to get your breather and just ask the universe to reveal anything that needs to be revealed to you. Good, bad, and the ugly. You kind of, you know, it's nice to know, you know, if that friend is worthwhile having. Okay, sometimes I've had many friendships that I've felt is very, very close to my heart, and then when you find out more, you just think, I think I need to give this a break, or maybe the universe deliberately, you know, distanced you from that person. And, you know, sometimes that's a good thing. Okay, sometimes you don't realize if someone's draining you, or you don't realize if, you know, that person's energy just isn't sitting right with you. There's always something that goes on, and I feel that that's what is going to be happening with you. Sometimes you're seeing somebody far too much, and you just need to kind of, you know, slow it down. Okay, things are going to start to change as we move closer into the middle of this next week. At that stage, I can see that you are finding a little bit more balance, okay, in your own life, and enjoying your own company, and you know, having fun perhaps with your children if you have children, or having fun with maybe, you know, doing some sort of crafts or making things, that sort of thing. But I really feel as if, you know, hang on in there. If you're feeling a bit kind of wobbly the beginning of the week, like tomorrow, next day, you know, I think things will start to calm down and even get much better at the end of the up to the middle of this next week. And then comes the Sun. Okay, so the Sun card, happy, a feeling of happiness, a feeling of pure joy. Absolute, I love the word joy, and bliss. Basically, you find your balance, and you are very happy that you did. Now, you also have to make friends with that other side of you. Do you have that mischievous side? Do you have a childlike side that just needs entertaining, you know, every now and again? Do you want to go out and have fun? Do you want to, you know, meet up with your friends and do something, You know, do you like dancing? Do you like socializing? You know, when was the last time you did that? If you like going out for meals with your friends, you know, that's, so I feel as if you've got to find that balance. Otherwise that mischievous you starts to burst out and want to yeah, and want to kind of make you do it, you know, make you, you know, it becomes obvious, okay, that you sulk. It's like, I'm not happy because I'm not getting what I want. It's like, you know, that can happen. Even as an adult, that can happen. I'm seeing education around you also, Scorpios. Education can sometimes be education for your children, or it can be education for yourself. It feels as if I want to learn something, I want to develop something, I want to use my brain. I feel as if my brain has been dormant and nothing is changing, and I want things to change. I want to keep growing spiritually, emotionally, academically. So I feel as if there's something that you want to do with your life that is going to bring about maybe change for the future, preparing for the future. Okay, and by the end of this next week, we've got the Magician card, which then gives us a sign that your spirit guides and loved ones are very much around you and very much want to talk to you. They want to communicate with you. They want to help you in any way they can. So don't forget, if you are in a tricky situation, really, you know, you can do it in your mindset. You just say, hey guys up there, do you mind if you could help me maybe financially? You know, I need some extra finances, or, you know, I need to find that perfect job, or I'm ready to meet that perfect person. Whatever it is, don't forget that they are wanting to help you, but they can't just get involved. They have to have your permission. And so, you know, keep an eye on that. Okay, if you start to feel that like pull towards the future and what it is that you want, remember you have a whole team of people who are there and ready to help you. Okay, for some of you, there's going to be moving. I'm seeing moving and rerouting, feeling as if I don't feel comfortable where I am and I need to move. And I feel that this will be closer to water. I'm seeing water around this move. So it's more in, you know, towards the sea. I'm seeing that. And they're also indicating that it's like I need to get away from maybe a big city, or maybe big areas of lots of people. Okay, and I feel more rural. Okay, so I see that actually coming about for is at least one person, but it could be more. Okay, now if you're watching this, I usually say at the beginning of the recording, and I apologize for not saying it, but if you're watching this and you're not a Scorpio, but something in that resonates with you, that is deliberate, and that is from my guides. My guides deliberately plant stuff in there for everybody. Okay, so it's a universal thing. Obviously the majority will be for Scorpios, but you know, there will be stuff in there for you as well, so keep an eye out for that. All right, so that is what I get told by my guides for Scorpio. So I hope you enjoy that. So okay, so this is Pisces now. Okay, this is for me and my mum. Hi mama. Thank you for a lovely time with Hallie. So it's a bit of teamwork with my mum and I. So I do lots of activities with Hallie. Well, we both do, and but mum does a lot of the leg work because I can't. So, and I appreciate you, mama. Hallie had a wonderful time. All right, so this is Pisces. Okay, 12th through to the 18th of August, and we're going to be having a look and see what's going to be happening for you guys. So I'm going to put some energy in. Oh, look at that. the World card comes out. So it's going to be a very good week, guys. Very good week. Thank goodness, eh? It's not always a good week, but I'll take that. It's a good week. Okay. Okay, so we have the Chariot. The Chariot, there's going to be some crossroads moments coming up over the next couple of days. And somebody's going to be asking you to make a decision. This decision is going to be quite a big decision for some of you and not so big for others, but I still feel it's that crossroads. You are going to be weighing up the pros and the cons. You're going to be dissecting what is the best way forward for you. How will your decision affect other people? Is it the right time for you to do what you're going to do? You may also have to convince other people on your decision, because I really feel as if you are standing up for yourself. You are projecting across your wishes, your dreams. You are making other people aware, that you feel that this is necessary for you and for your emotional growth, spiritual growth, or otherwise. So yeah, it's pretty tricky, but you are really ready to defend, I've got to say. Emotionally, you're then left with how do I feel about if other people aren't happy about my decision, and or they think that I'm making the wrong decision. How do we then get past that? How is the communication lines going to be? I'm trying to please everybody. Why should I feel guilty about trying to please myself, trying to make decisions on my own? And this is hard. This is just a hard week, I feel, coming up for Pisces. Okay. Now for some of you, if I was reading for one person, I would be able to tune in and tell you which area of your life it is related to. But we are doing something. We're doing a global one, aren't we? Doing like astrology readings for all of Pisces. And so I'm going to say that for some of you, it's going to be a crossroads to do with a relationship. They are showing me that there's a relationship that has broken down emotionally, and communication is not good at all. And I feel that this has been happening for some time, and I don't feel as if it's anybody's fault, but I do feel, when the longer it goes on, the more pressure there is to help your mental health by moving out of the situation. And I really feel very sad, okay, because it's going to affect not just you, but it's going to affect other people as well. And you're tempted, and you have been tempted quite a lot of just leaving it be and not doing anything about it and just carry on as normal. And it doesn't matter if you're not happy. What does it matter? But it's going to eat away slowly at your point of view. It's going to eat away. And so for others, it's going to be to do with a job or to do with money matters, financial matters. And you're standing at this crossroads thinking, do you know what? I just feel that I'm not appreciated, and I don't feel as if this job fits me and my personality, or I'm in a job that doesn't appreciate my expertise. Feeling of self-employment maybe, and earning your money for yourself and using all your skills to make money for you. So whatever it is, this crossroads, it's a big deal. I feel as if it's a big deal, and it is going to be happening around the beginning of this next week. Okay. Again, we've got that self-employed card. So this is just reiterating the fact that there is somebody, or quite a lot of you out there, that either want to start that extra job, or you feel that you're being pressured to or pushed to maybe start that job. Now that job could be it could be in addition to what you're already doing, or it can be you know, yeah, it's tricky. I feel it's tricky because, again, they're just telling me that you are in a crossroads because you have got a lot of pressure on your shoulders. There's a lot that you have to weigh up before you make a decision. Okay, so 2 kings. So there are 2 main characters around you who I feel have got very strong opinions, and they do interfere with your life, these people with opinions, and that leaves you having to appease them. I don't usually use that word, appease, but anyway, and I'm seeing that you are having to put on a tough exterior and protect, you know, maybe feeling a bit vulnerable. But I am seeing that there is a chance of more money coming to you, should you decide to follow that extra job. Okay, now no one's saying leave a job to go to a possible making money, you know, doing the self-employment thing. It does feel as if you're, you know, the best idea is to do it slowly. So you've got something going on in the background, and you've got your main income coming in, and you nurture this second one until that becomes earning as much as your other job, and then you swap. So I feel as if there's sensible wording, there's sensible thought pattern, but it's very important. Now, obviously, if this isn't self-employed for you, you might be listening to somebody else who's talking about self-employment, or it could be you're just going to do something different with money. There is a meeting, a special meeting that's going to be coming up, I would say at towards the middle of this next week. Okay, maybe the 15th, something like that. There's going to be an important meeting. This important meeting is going to determine how things are going to be in the future, and whether or not things are going to be a lot higher vibrational energy or a lot lower. Okay, a lot is riding on this. Okay, for sure. By the end of next week, okay, by the end of next week, and we're moving closer to the 18th, there's somebody coming back from the past, somebody who you haven't seen for quite some time. This person has been on your mind, and then all of a sudden you hear from them, and this person will have your attention. Now, it could be that you end up thinking, I don't know why I wanted contact with you, because nothing's really changed. You know, it didn't work out before, so why should it work out now? But, you know, sometimes there wasn't that closure. Sometimes we have to, you know, we have to have, you know, that finish, that close. Okay, so I feel, you know, there is complicated love life situation, complicated reuniting energy there. Part of the time you do feel bored. There is a boredom or restlessness feeling, and you're needing something or somebody to stimulate your mind, to stimulate yourself to do something different. Now I can see rejection around you. That could be you rejecting someone or someone rejecting you. All I know is there is a lesson of rejection, okay, coming up, and that will be the end of next week. Okay, Pisces. So that is what I see for you guys. I hope you enjoyed that Pisces reading. I don't feel as if it's a huge thing, this rejection thing. Okay, I don't think it's a big thing. It's nothing that you can't prepare yourself for. Now you've had the heads up, it doesn't seem so bad. Okay, all right, let's have a look then at the next one. Okay, so this is for Cancerians. Okay, This is for my daughter, Megan, and for all the other Cancerians out there. So I know Marejo is Cancerian. Who else is Cancerian? Oh, I haven't got my proper list here, but anyway, to all the Cancerians, okay, let's have a little look and see what's going to be happening for you guys. That's the kitten calling out for Mo now. Mo came in, his food's on the windowsill, and he's hissing away at the kitten, which before it was the kitten hissing at him. So now he's hissing at that kitten, which is not like him at all. He doesn't usually do that with other cats. So I'm lost really as to, you know, why he is feeling the way he's feeling. I don't know. But it's a shame. It's a shame. So Mo's my cat, my adult cat, and Tink is my kitten. And yeah, I just want them to get on. I really do. Okay, let's have a little look and see. Okay, so the Prince of Wands is my Leo energy. Okay, so I'm seeing well, this is what they're showing me. They're showing me a need to get to the bottom of a problem, get to the bottom of, you know where one person is saying one thing and another person saying another, and you just don't know who to believe. So I feel as though there is getting to, it's like having to be a bit of a detective, I'm seeing at the beginning of next week. Now there is a feeling of, you know, when somebody says they're going to do something and they don't, or, you know, they're full of it. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and I do this and I'll do that, and I promise this and I promise that, and then nothing happens. And that tends to leave kind of a bad taste sometimes. And so there is a little bit of frustration there. There is a little bit of, you know, well, where do we go from here? Okay, but you feel as if you're running around and not knowing what to do next. Okay, so yeah, I can definitely feel that frustration for you. Okay, there is a spiritual lesson to be had. So sometimes we have to trust our intuition, because a lot of the time our intuition is right. So is this person to be trusted? Is this person going to keep their promises? Now, there's a lot of times that there are people out there who, it's like they absolutely believe what they're saying. You know, I will do this or I won't do that, and I promise this and I promise that. That comes deeply from their heart. So of course it's believable because they believe it. 100% at that particular time, they believe what they are promising. There's a problem. There is a problem. Sometimes they're not capable. Sometimes it's to do with their limited beliefs, or limited believing in themselves, or limited emotions, or limited willpower, okay, to complete things. Yeah, there's something that has been or will be causing some issues, and that's what I feel is to do with promises that aren't being kept and not knowing what the truth is. Okay, and this truth could be between two people. So this is a challenge for you because you don't want to get it wrong. You don't want to accuse somebody of something that they haven't actually done, but equally you have to be realistic as well. So bit of a challenge for you the beginning of this week. The kitten has fallen down the back of and she's just making her way back out now. So she fell down the back of chest of drawers, partly because she was mucking about and trying to really, but anyway, sorry, she's just kamikaze cat. She really is kamikaze. Yeah. Anyway, I see a bit of rejection going on. This rejection card's come up. I'm going to show it to you because it's the second time, and I've only done 2 other readings. So, well, this is the 3rd time. So it's come up in the first reading. It's come up in the 2nd reading. Now this is the 3rd. So Yes. So this indicates that somebody is feeling rejected or somebody is rejecting. And that energy is around your house, or it's around a business that is being worked on, okay? Because it feels as if it's to do with climbing of the structure. It's to do with kind of, you know, everybody putting so much effort in and who gets what from what, okay? So it's linked around that. They are talking about moving boxes and changes. So I'm seeing somebody with a removal van, and I feel as if they are going somewhere that is quite a way. I'm seeing, you know, it being a fair distance. And, you know, when you're having to get organized with the boxes. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint here. I've moved so many times, so many ridiculous times. Okay, I've moved. So I'm going to give you a hint. So get yourself a lovely Sharpie, nice thick marker pen. And with your boxes, obviously, if it's kitchen, you put kitchen, and then you put 1, 2, or 3. Okay, so box number 3 is all the stuff that you don't, you know, you don't really use very much. So you've packed that away first, okay, because, you know, you're hardly ever going to use that stuff. Box number 2 is stuff that you don't need. You know, you're going to leave box number 1 being the last box of all the essentials, the stuff that you need. So when you unpack those boxes, 1, 2, and 3, you know to first of all, unbox box number 1s, then box number 2s, box number 3s. Box number 3s can wait, really. So anyway, that's just my little tip, okay? It worked for me many times. So anyway, I feel that there is going to be some sort of moving I'm seeing. There is a business that is really climbing the ladder of success as well. I'm really seeing it's like something is branching out and growing, and I feel it's like a tree that is building up. But I'm seeing lots of people connecting to this energy, and this to me says this is time. This is the right time to expand. It's the right time to get what it is that you deserve, okay, out of a financial situation. So if you are in a work situation, then maybe hint about maybe promotions, or, you know, what would it, you know, it's a good question. What would I need in order to get that promotion? What would I need? You know, what would you suggest I do? Okay, so, you know, it's sometimes you can do it in a jokey way, and sometimes it might be more serious. But yeah, so it's all about expansion. I feel it's very good combination of cards. Okay, it's planning ahead and expansion. And by the end of the week, I've got a very strong, feisty female energy around you, Cancerians. And I've got a set of keys. These keys are going to be opening new doors. For some of you, that will be official. That will be you know, literal keys opening new doors. Now, for other people, that will be, metaphorically speaking, new opportunities coming up. It's right next to the 9 of Pentacles, which is a financial card, which is, you know, everything is turning out much better than before. Okay, especially finances. There is a complicated love life situation that comes up around the 18th, okay, 17th, 18th. And I'm seeing that communication lines are not great. Nobody is really listening to what the other person is saying. And that's partly, oh, she's leaning on the cat, on the mouse. Oh my God, she did this before and she cut the whole thing off. She's a bugger, honestly. So anyway, yeah, so there's complications in love life, and I feel as if it's like somebody has overstepped the mark. Okay, Somebody's overstepped the mark, as they've just said to me. Okay, so that has caused complications, and nobody's actually listening to the words that somebody's saying, and that person, you know, is literal. I'm going to say that there are times that women especially, I'm going to say women especially, we sometimes don't like the answer that men give. And sometimes men can be pretty blunt. It's like, you know, yes, I love you, or no, I don't love you, or I want to be with you, I'm just not sure I want to be with you, or, you know, whatever they're saying. And it's like we then add on, oh, it's because they're hurt, it's because of, you know, this has happened or that's happened, or, oh, you know, they're just saying that because they want to, you know, mind games and things like that. It's like, men aren't that complicated sometimes. Women complicate it. Men sometimes actually do mean what they say. So be careful not to over exaggerate what it is that is being said to you, ladies, okay, regarding men. Okay, so that's what I get for Cancerians. Okay, right, let's cut this one, pause this one, and I'll come back in a minute for Taurus. So this is Pisces. This is the 12th to the 18th of August. Okay, let's have a look and see what they want to tell you. Right. Here we go. Okay, the Hermit. So I'm seeing it's like withdrawing away, the realization that sometimes being in other people's company, even if they're nice company, can sometimes result in draining you. And that draining energy, it's like it's fine, you know, it flows from soul and out, but it does use some of your energy as well. And what I'm picking up is sometimes you need to kind of, you know, stand alone or sit alone, just be by yourself. You can do this in nature, or you can do this at home, as long as there's nobody else around. It just feels as if you just need some alone time, enough to center yourself and to recharge. You don't need long. Sometimes that can be just 10 minutes. But, you know, understand that this is very important to you. And Taurus, you're always kind of working. There's a lot of hard work around you. You know, you've always got kind of jobs going on. And, you know, after that job, you've got another one and then another one. So, but you are pretty good at resting in between. You're pretty good at saying, okay, it's time to, you know, put the tools down and go for it. But I feel that sometimes it might be straight into helping other people. Okay, so they're just asking you to, you know, have that alone time, probably at this week especially. I'm going to say this week especially. Okay, juggling money, juggling time, juggling people, juggling energies. And sometimes this is a story of your life. You know, I know that we can say that a lot of people are juggling, but this particularly is something that you have been, it's like I'm seeing you working on it. You know, it's like, so if I finish this job, I can quickly nip over and see that person, and then I can quickly go over to that person and do their job for them. And then if I finish early, then I can have some time for me. And so I think that sometimes this is you know, this has caused you to feel more tired than usual, because you are being pulled in so many different directions. And sometimes it could be that you could, you know, there are some jobs that you could say, well, I can't do it this week, but I can do it next week. So they're just asking you to think about that a little bit more, okay, when it comes to juggling your time and energy. And once again, you know, we've got the temperance card, which is exactly what we're picking up. Temperance, balance, okay, having the balance, okay, is very important. Okay, so that was kind of the beginning of this next week. The middle of next week, again, we've got this caring card, this looking after yourself. Some people have been stealing your energy and stealing your kind of mojo, if you like. And it's like, how dare they do that? It's like, enough. So, you know, I know the cards are all saying the same thing, but this is big. Okay, I'll show you the cards so that you know what I'm picking up. The Hermit, wisdom going within. Okay, juggling of energy or finances, trying to find the temperance and the balance. That's all the beginning of the week. Straight away, the next one is my looking after card. It's my safety blanket card. This is my perfection. Like, everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be just so. And then we've got the analyzing it. Okay, analyzing what it is that you're doing. So you can see that the majority of cards, Taurians, is about you either caring for yourself or caring for someone other than you, and the need for balance. Okay, that's all that they say. Okay, at the beginning and the middle of this next week. Okay, there is a character who, no matter what you do, you're never going to get it right. You're never going to be exactly what they've asked for. Okay, and that can sometimes be, you know, torture as well, because it's like, you know, I've tried to do everything and yet you're still criticizing. I feel as if it's just this personality. It's the personality of this person. It's not anything to do with you. Okay. Right. So you are going to be with, well, hanging out with and connecting to a very level-headed introvert type of person, but somebody who, because they don't say a lot, they sit back and they watch. And when they watch, you can see that they learn a lot. They learn about all sorts of things that other people think that, you know, they're talking in confidence, but they're hearing it. So I do feel as if there's a lot of wisdom, and this person can give you so much information that you didn't really realize that they had. Okay. And then by the end of the week, it's enough of that kind of isolation. It's back to work. It's back to organization. I've got looking after yourself linked with a doctor. So somebody's got to make that doctor's appointment or go to get the results. And that's a message for me as well. I need to go and get my results. I'm going to write it down now, because that's a message for me. Get results. That's funny. Okay, yes, I feel as if, you know, somebody around you, Taurus, are needing to maybe get results for you as well for the test. But I am seeing looking after yourself. There is an important meeting coming up, and I feel that this is to do with being in between jobs. So this could be in transition to a really good job. Okay, or really good financial, it can be advice, it can be wisdom. Okay, but you know, once again, I'm seeing the card that says we have two pathways ahead of us. Now you can see that these coins are all linked to the pentacles, money. That this has, you've been planting seeds for a long time in the same places or doing the same thing, but it hasn't really grown. It hasn't really developed into anything. And so you've got these two coins here, and now you've got to decide, well, do I carry on doing what I've been doing, or is it time to take that gamble? Is it time to take the risk and say, do you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try that new venture. I'm going to try that new thing. And what else have I got to lose? So I do feel as if this is investment and a gamble to do with money, an opportunity, and that's where this meeting card comes in. there is a character around this, and this person is somebody who is very wise, but can be a little bit arrogant, can be a little bit cocky, kind of with their, you know, with themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's like they, you know, whatever they do, it's always perfect. They've got a criticism for other people. So you know, it's a, you know, you could admire somebody, but you can also not like them particularly. So, you know, you don't have to be bosom pals with this person, but there definitely is some advice and some help being given by this particular person. Okay, and that's what's linking to this meeting at the end of this next week. It can also be a partnership meeting for partnership, or promotion at work, or being given some extra responsibilities at work. Sometimes that can be the case as well. But you're definitely kind of thinking of two ways of going about getting the job done, okay, or getting what it is that you deserve. Okay, there's definitely not just one pathway here. There are more than one pathway. So there you go. That's what I see for Taurus. Okay. Okay. So this is Virgo's reading for the 12th through to the 18th of August. Okay, let's have a little look, see what they want to say. Well, first of all, my guides are saying this is your natural instinct, is to plan ahead, and that's really kicking in. Okay, sorry, this is the kitten is also kicking in, so do you mind? So yeah, the natural instinct, get rid of all that, the natural instinct to plan ahead, to get organized, to see what you want to do. You know, I want to do this, then this, then this. The stepping stones that lead up to your goals, your, you know, your dreams, if you like, they're all stepping closer and closer to you. So I can see you kind of planning, maybe writing lists, kind of maybe doing some journaling that gets you kind of motivated and you know, puts it into bite-sized bits. Not me bite-sized bits, not me bite-sized bits. So yeah, that's what first of all, as I was shuffling, that's what they were saying. Okay, now this card, the kitten is just helping with this card. It is the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is saying that life is upside down sometimes. Sometimes we have to learn from mistakes. We also have to learn to take the ups and downs, you know, to not always think that the world is against us just because our plans haven't worked out the first time. Sometimes it's all about timing. You know, it might not have worked back then, but it's got a good chance of working now. There's your Virgo. That is my card there for Virgos. Okay, that is the Norbert Loesch Cosmic Deck. That is the Virgo card, funny enough. So yeah, this to me says, you know, there's going to be rerouting with somebody. Somebody is thinking of moving right away. They've kind of decided that the area that they're living, it just doesn't seem to sit right. It doesn't seem to be the right place for them. And so I can see somebody who is trying their hardest to convince other people that they're not going mad and that, you know, this is going to be the right move. Okay, now that doesn't have to be for all of the Virgos, but it is definitely for one in particular. Could be for somebody, you know, that's a message also for somebody who is, you know, watching this, maybe not a Virgo. Remember I said that my guides do give me information that is put in there for whoever's watching. Okay, so that would relate to you. There is somebody who is tearful and emotional, and I feel that this person does not like change. So, you know, obviously there's going to be some people who is going to be big kind of change and movement forward, and other people it might be changes of a job, it might be changes of you know, their home circumstances, but everything is upside down, so it is in kind of like waiting mode. It's like pending. Okay, and that's the beginning of the week. So by the middle of the week, we do have this is to do with love, and I'm seeing a celebration of love. Somebody who is feeling very happy, very it's like they can't believe their luck. They can't believe that everything has worked out the way that they wanted it to. And they are, you know, waiting to see how things go in the end. But there is an intensity there. I'm also seeing a family gathering. They're talking about a family gathering as well that is happening around the middle of this next week. There's somebody who's not wanting to go to this family gathering because they may have to go on their own, or it's something to do with who they go with. There's an issue about who they go with, who they attend this this party or celebration. I'm seeing lots of wishes and dreams, so this is the time for you to plan ahead. This is exactly what my guides are saying about your circumstances, Virgos. Okay, so by the end of the week, now the end of the week, there may be a delay. Okay, I feel as if I feel trapped or I feel blocked. So, you know, sometime you kind of go, yep, that's what I want to do, and that's where I want to head, and that's it. And you can be very, very adamant, very sure of yourself. But there may be somebody else who around you, and it's like that somebody else is going to be not so happy about it. Like I said, there seems to be you know, an obstacle there. But I really see problems that don't have solutions to them. And you know, your spirit guides are also kind of trying to work on these as well. Now, obviously, that can be, you know, not yet. It just means, you know, maybe it's not the right time yet, or maybe you have to be patient at this particular point. And they are indicating hard work. So I do feel as if it is a matter of time only. So it's not a no, it's just about time. Is there enough money put by for you? Is there, you know, are you going to be secure enough to make this decision, to make this leap forward? And I just had the urge to pick this card, and we do have, that's a big yes card. We do have the World card, which says, yeah, you know, this will happen. This will happen. All these transactions, all these you know, it's like step by step stepping stones towards the big goal. They are all going to happen. You just have to keep pushing forward. And it's like, if you can just say, this week I'm going to get that done towards my goal, and then the following week you can say another one, another goal, and each week it can be done. So I really feel as if, you know, it is up to you how quickly you receive the wishes that you've put out there. So there you go. That's what I get for Virgos. That's what Kitty gets as well for Virgos. So okay, so this is Capricorn's reading for the 12th through to the 18th of August. Okay, we also have a nutty kitty who is also very lively right now. There you go, have that. Okay, so let's see if I can do this with the kitty. Okay, so here we go. She's crazy, Loon. Right, so now I'm being told about a character who has been letting people down. I'm aware that they know that that's what they've been doing, and there is an element of being sorry about it, the realization that this has happened. I'm getting that, you know, when somebody deliberately says, I'm going to do this, or I'm never going to do that again, or I am sorry because. So what else is going on is they mean what they say. Like I said, I've had this before, and today I've had this message before. It's like there are some people who they realize that something has been happening. They realize that they have been part of something that, you know, that has let other people down. And they are absolutely adamant that they will not do this again, that everything is, you know, resolvable and it's all going to be fine. But they absolutely can't change it because they just, it's impossible for them. And so that's what I'm picking up, really. This again is going on in somebody's life here. Now, whether that's you know, the Capricorn who is having this reading, or whether this is somebody that has let you down, okay, promising you, you know, things that they can't fulfill. There is rejection going on, and there is a sadness kind of energy there. And it's like, how do we get through this? There's been a lot of pain and heartache already. And so, you know, it is a very hard situation. There is a standing up for yourself, though, standing your ground and standing up for yourself. So I can see this person has got, you know, when someone's got strength of character, and, you know, they aren't the sort of person that, you know, it's like they've got pride, okay, and they stand up tall, and they will, you know, if things aren't going right, they'll man up or woman up. And they'll say, you know, yeah, I let you down and I'm sorry. But, you know, they've still got this rejection energy, and they realize that they are letting people down. I do pick up that for one of these situations, I'm seeing that they have an addiction or an addictive personality, and it's like they go from one thing to another, okay, and that can then lead to you know, this letting people down business. Okay, by the middle of the week, I'm seeing a job situation here. The offer of a job, the chance of a new job, the chance of new money, but I am seeing depression or a feeling of being blocked, or I can't do it because. So is somebody feeling as if they can't do what is asked of them? Maybe, you know, this can be it's like yeah, I'm feeling very childlike energies. It could even be somebody who suffers from PTSD, you know, where they have panic attacks, and the past has you know, come through to them, and they can't move on. So I can be picking up on that, because, you know, we've got this kind of, how do I get past this? How do I get through this? And I do feel for them. We've also got the Four of Cups, which is the depression, but it's also the confusion as well there. But the Ace of Pentacles can be new job, new money, new information about a job or money. So, you know, maybe somebody is ending up getting money because of their confusion. Yeah, I mean, because I'm doing a collective reading, we never quite know whether or not you know, we've got multiple different scenarios going on here. By the end of the week, we do have the High Priestess, which indicates maybe things are secretive, or maybe things aren't being revealed yet. So don't be surprised if you're not getting the whole information, the whole picture. Okay, and that might be frustrating. So also there's somebody who is I feel as if they know the situation, but they're not telling anybody, or they aren't, you know, and it's like it would help if you just honored the fact that this is what you do. Or, you know, it's like, you know, when somebody can stand up and says, you know, I'm an alcoholic and my name is blah 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 and I'm an alcoholic, something like that. I'm seeing somebody who needs to own up to their problem, the problem that they're going through. Okay, now there is a boredom here, which means this could have been going on for quite some time, and you know, now's the time for that change. We've got the step forward, which also reminds me of those steps. Can't remember how many steps there are, but the two of Pentacles. Look, he looks very nervous to me. He looks very worried or nervous. You know, he or she doesn't want to keep going through this. It's like, I'm done with this. So you've got 3 aces here. So if this isn't somebody who is going to be changing their life, I mean, you don't get 3 aces in a 6-card reading very often. Okay, this is massive. There's something massive going on here for Capricorns, or somebody close to a Capricorn here. I'm just going to lay out 3 more cards. This person is taking a leap of faith. They are literally saying, I know what I must do, and I'm going to prove everybody wrong because I'm going to do it. So there's a lot of determination there. So there you go. That's what I see for Capricorns. Now, remember, it's either you or someone around you, or maybe this situation is affecting you some way. That's why it's come up in your reading. So there you go. That's what I get for Capricorns. Okay, so we're looking into Leo now. This is the 12th through to the 18th of August. Okay. I say the date so that my guides know exactly what to look at. So just so you know why I keep saying the date. All right, here we go. I know Greg's daughter is a Leo, so it's Brittany. This is for you and all the other Leos out there. Okay. So they're talking about having to put a hard front on, having to pretend that you're stronger than you actually feel. It's like, you know, toughen up and, you know, keep smiling and, you know, don't let them realize that you might be feeling vulnerable. So this can get tiresome when you're trying to it's like you're trying very hard to be the person that everybody wants you to be, when sometimes you actually feel vulnerable. Actually, you don't feel as strong as they want you to be. So I feel as if, you know, you're kind of sidestepping around situations, trying not to get involved, you know, because of the feeling of vulnerability. Now, if this isn't you, Leos, then this would be somebody close to you. This would be, you know, a character in your game of life. Okay. I can see some travel plans, and I feel as if there's some links with, you know, a sunny climate as well. I'm seeing vacations. I'm seeing fun and laughter as well. Now, I'm not saying that every Leo is going to be going on holiday, but I do see a lot of people talking about holidays and you know, maybe booking those holidays. I'm seeing also links with vehicles, so getting vehicles checked, getting your transport double checked, because I feel as if that needs to be organized before anything else happens. So yeah, just yeah, something to do with, you know, your somebody is, their oil is low, or something is going on with a car. Okay, so make sure that you kind of give that a look. Okay, right. There's also a tire, and I feel that it's one of the front tires. Okay, it's one of the front tires, and I'm seeing there being a slow puncture, or there's a nail in the tire, and I feel that that is also needing to be checked out as well. Okay, around the middle of this next week, we've got somebody who's sulking. I feel as if they're not getting what they want out of a situation, and they really are kind of, you know, when somebody's getting stroppy, or somebody's getting, you know, it's like, it's not fair, life is not fair, the poor me, the victim kind of energy. And I feel as if this person doesn't really understand that the world does not revolve around them, and that, you know, somehow they've got to kind of man up a bit. They've got to kind of, you know, see life as an adult, you know, with responsibilities and things like that. So this person is acting immature or is immature. Okay. And oh dear, we've got Kitty back now, so could get chaotic. So yeah, I feel no, you're not getting up there. So yeah, this to me says that things are going to be changing, and they don't like the changes, and they're wondering why these changes are happening without their permission, so to speak. And yeah, this is a tricky situation, because I feel as if I'm walking on eggshells around this person. There's also somebody who is kind of very much the opposite, really. They're going with the flow, and whatever happens, happens, and they're not really wanting to cause a fuss or anything, even if they don't agree with what's happening. They're more kind of go with it, you know. You know, in these changes, sometimes it's like change of plans, and there are characters who can go with that and deal with that, and there are characters who just don't. And I'm seeing this the contrast in these two people on how they are dealing with these changes. Okay, I'm seeing a flirtatious banter back and forth as well. I don't know if this is you or this is someone else, but I'm feeling this kind of banter. You know, when you get a message and, you know, you're smiling, it makes you smile, or it makes you giggle. And I also feel a bit of insecurity or rejection as well. There is somebody who needs to look in. Oh, I've never said this before. You know, when you have suspicions about your partner cheating, and this person is, it's like they don't deserve to. They don't deserve to have their privacy. Wow, I've never done this in my life, and I've never looked in someone's phone before, but that's what I think, that I'm seeing somebody looking in someone's phone. It's, you know, when somebody gets a message and they keep smiling, and then it's like, who was that? And it's like they're a bit vague, and then, you know, it happens again and again and again, and that person is not wanting you to see their phone. There is something going on. Now, I'm not saying this is with you directly. This could be with, you know, a family member, or, you know, maybe even a child, and you know, with obviously younger children, you have to be careful. Every now and again, you do have to check their phones, you know, how things happen. Okay, and you don't know if this person is talking to somebody of their own age or not. Okay, so I just don't know. You know, they're just showing me somebody looking through a phone, and it being the best thing to do. Okay, that is the best way to deal with it. That's from spirit, so not from me. because I haven't done that before ever. It's like, yeah. And I've never stopped somebody looking through my phone. I've always been very open. If somebody wants to, then that's absolutely fine. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move forward. So I do see looking forward to a nice future, looking forward to something that is going to bring that joy and happiness into your life. And I can see that these plans to go away, to go on holiday, there may be a little bit of a delay, or there may be something that is a bit of an obstacle that needs to be looked at first. Okay, but it's only little. And it will then be sorted out. It won't be an issue or a problem after that. I'm feeling a bit tormented by my emotions, tormented by my feelings. Lots of feelings are going on. Lots of other people around me are trying to help me or trying to give me advice, and it's a bit overwhelming. Meanwhile, I'm putting up some barriers, and I'm kind of hiding within these barriers. But you are looking at life being better for the future, looking forward to how things are going to be. Yeah, you are standing up for yourself, standing up for your rights, okay? There is some gossip around, and a need to sort the gossip out once and for all, to get to the bottom of a situation. There is a love life issue going on this next week, okay, Leos, with somebody close to you or somebody around you. I mean, it doesn't have to be love life. Sometimes it can be friendship and people ganging up on another person, or trying to influence another person's mindset, and that can be a form of bullying, really. I mean, that's kind of what I'm seeing. So anyway, that's what I get. Bit of a weird reading this week, I'm afraid, Leos. But yeah, it's like, when sometimes you have to shake things up in order to put firm foundations down in order to go forward. Okay, that's kind of the idea of what's happening with Leos. Okay, so that's what I get. Okay, so Sagittarius. Okay, so I've got Sagittarius moon, so this will be for me as well. So any other Sagittarius out there? I know my friend Jill Page is a Sagittarius, and so yeah, let me know. Okay, just building up the energy now to see what's what. Okay, so for my guide's sake, the 12th to the 18th of August. Okay, so they're showing me some sort of water leak they're going on. I feel as if it's outside the house, so that could be it's an overflow system or something like that, but they're showing me a water leak. And I feel as if it can be a quick sort. It doesn't have to be anything, if you catch it early, that is. It doesn't have to be anything bad. Okay, so again, I'm seeing vehicles and travel. I feel as if somebody booking a breakaway. And I'm also seeing this maybe a new relationship, or early days within a relationship, or something special going on and exciting. There's also this feeling of when you feel like a teenager, okay, as well. So it could be you're just organizing something really nice, and you're realizing that this is what you used to do when you were younger. So yeah, there's a little bit of bounce in your step for sure, but there has to be one person who is taking it seriously, is organizing and bringing everything together. There is the romantic energy as well. Okay, so this is where you like somebody and you want it to go further. Okay, you're wanting that person to know that that's how you feel. There is weighing up the pros and the cons, so it can be a very difficult thing. Maybe it's a bit too complex, and if you decide to step forward, that might not be such a brilliant plan. Sometimes you think, well, what happens if it doesn't work out? Well, sometimes work out the person's personality. If that person's quite laid back, or quite jokey and quite funny, and is quite grounded in themselves, then the chances are, if something works or if it doesn't work, that person's going to kind of still be a friend and still be able to kind of laugh along with life, you know. But if someone seems as if they are a kind of a jealous type, an insecure type, then maybe that's not such a good idea to get involved in the first place with somebody like that. So yeah, it's like all to do with kind of being a little bit broken, you know, emotionally, and needing to balance out those emotions as well, taking charge of your happiness. You do have the World card, which is saying that everything is going to work out far better than you could have dreamed of. It's actually better for you. Okay, so sometimes it can be chaos, but actually it's all right. Okay, it is all right. I'm seeing some sort of accounts, because I'm seeing numbers being written down and calculated as well. It's organization of that. So I don't know if it is somebody's actual accounts that they're doing, but it does feel as if it's, you know, as it's being worked out, and they're giving me that information that actually it is better than you thought. Okay, so it's actually good. Yeah, so I feel that there is yes, a car definitely does need looking at, for sure. They keep picking up this car and the steering. Does that mean something to do with the steering? Is somebody's steering kind of getting stiff? Because it's like steering fluid, you know, when you have to put this fluid stuff in your steering wheel. So that's a bit of a bizarre one. So obviously that's going to be just one person that relates to, some person that's listening to this. Even if you're not a Sagittarius, they give me these random things as well. Okay, so frustration, because there has been some delays and things to do with a family get together, you know, people coming together, people talking about things, people analyzing, you know, what actually made everybody fall out in the first place. But it's like nobody wants to address those issues, and that is because you know, that person is it's as if they are trying to look for perfection, and they're not looking at the whole picture. Okay, so yeah, they're just talking to me here about, you know, obstacles. Keep going. That's what they keep saying. Keep going, because it will become good in the end. You do have the 10 of Cups, which is a really good emotional card. Okay, it means finding happiness within yourself, not necessarily needing somebody to come and rescue you. It would be nice, but it doesn't have to be that case. Along with the World card, which means it's going to turn out really well, to do with your love life, to do with your emotions. But this can indicate that sometimes we have to hold back on our emotions or on our frustrations in life. And that's how it is. Sometimes we just have to, you know, put a stiff upper lip and off we go. Towards the end of the week, things getting quite spicy within a relationship. Okay, so that's falling in love, or is it lust? It can also mean a celebration of love in other ways. So that could be love of family, that could be love of you know, maybe your children, and enjoying a day out together and standing back and watching them, you know, play and get on well with other children and things, and or enjoying the day. So yeah, sometimes that can be, you know, celebration of love can be that too. Lots of ideas. You've got the Ace of Swords, so ideas, inspiration. So are you thinking of going somewhere? We've got 2 of Aces. Now, when I got all the Aces last time, I literally cut the pack, I put one card in. I cut the pack again, I put another card in. Cut the pack again, put another card in. So they were absolutely separated, 100% separated. It's going to freak me. I said it was going to freak me out if I got another ace. Guess what? There's another ace. Oh my goodness. Do you think there'll be another one? Oh, no. No, we got the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands doesn't feel right for this reading at all. So yeah, we've got 3 aces, the beginning of love, the beginning of finances, and you know, being, it's like achieving more financially, okay, and the ideas as well, the ideas going off, you know, what are you going to do, you know, how are you going to achieve what it is that you want to achieve to do with your finances, download moments, and then you got that celebration of love. So very good reading for Sagittarius. And even if we did include the 10 of Wands, that just means that sometimes we are in a heads down and working mode, and then we look forward to then going out and enjoying ourselves and being around the family. So yeah, sometimes we have to pace it. So that's what I get for Sagittarius. Okay, so it's time for Aries. Okay, 12th to the 18th August. Here we go, guys. What do you want to tell the Aries people? So I know Linda Winger is an Aries. Hey Linda. And Alvira is also an Aries. And any other Aries out there? That's the one. Let's have a look. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, she is she plans ahead. She is reorganizing things. It's like, I was going to go in this direction, but there's been a big change. That big change has meant she's got to redirect her energies, he or she redirect her energies, and now it's like a different way of going about her wish. Okay, so and I feel that these big changes have had to toughen up everybody and redirect some people as well. There has been conversations that I didn't want to hear. I didn't want to hear you say that, or, you know, that was not nice the way you said that, or, you know, it's an argument that was quite cutting. And I feel as if I'm trying to ignore gossip. I'm trying to ignore what other people may or may not be talking about. It's like I'm trying to just shield myself a bit. Okay, there seems to be a love life issue or an emotional issue. I feel as if there's either a new relationship or a complex relationship around as well. So something is building up, I feel here, coming up at the beginning of next week. Okay, and it does link to the future and future plans, and there is somebody who I feel is not playing fair. You know, when somebody's getting involved with things that they shouldn't get involved with, it's none of their business, but they're doing it anyway. Okay, there's a bit of that happening. Okay, we've got lots of dreams and lots of wishes, and they are not going to, they're not going to stop. They're not going to be, you know, cast to one side and never picked up again. But I do feel as if just for the moment, it's about grounding and getting used to the now, getting used to how things are now, and shedding away the fear and the negativity of the past. This kind of like, it's like a world change as well that is going on, as well as our personal ones as well. So personally, we're trying to kind of, you know, go forward and realize that this is, I feel that there is going to be changes to do with our governments in the UK. I can see this. I can see this being something that is building and building and building, and I don't like seeing the violence. Absolutely not. But I do see that is, we are then going through our own turmoil and our own changes that we want to see. So we want to see changes on the outside, but we're also going inside as well, to work out what is happening there. There is holding on to your own personal space and your own personal time. There is strong talk about your home and what you want for your home, whether you want to stay in your home or whether you want to move, or there's been some changes to do with people who live in your home. But definitely I'm seeing movement around your home, around your security, and around the future and your wishes of the future. I'm seeing some legal documents or some sort of letter that comes through the door that has an official feel to it. And I'm seeing there being some money that needs to be spent out on that document. Okay. But it does feel as if it will all come good in the end. So sometimes things are worthwhile because we are changing things. And sometimes when we change things, we have to, it costs a bit of money, but I don't feel as if it's a lot. I feel as if it's just, sometimes an inconvenience now, really. Okay. I'm seeing a romantic gesture also around you, Aries, or a kind deed. Somebody saying, do you know what? I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you very much. Okay. So there's going to be strong feelings there. Somebody who's a perfectionist or someone who's trying to push themselves to be a perfectionist is happening. And I can see that somebody is very hard on themselves as well, and is trying hard. It's like they're trying hard not to see all the times that they are good, all the times that they have achieved things, and it's like only the bad stuff comes up. But that's the kind of way that most people in life sometimes deal with that inner child moments. It's like, we have one criticism, and that's the what we have loads and loads of compliments, but one criticism, and that's what we pick up on. That's what we keep seeing is that one thing. So I do see that there is, whoever this is, it's like I'm seeing a need to talk things over and to not upset your inner child. Okay, that's so important. Inner child, and I just got the Princess of Cups. If anything in the deck of tarot is an inner child card, then that one is, because that means a young emotional person. Okay, young emotional person. So yeah, I can see there being a new job offer, okay, or a way of earning extra money, because I'm seeing some money flowing into your life. I'm seeing this may be to do with house sitting, or it may be to do with because we've got the home and a bit of disruption, you see. So the Three of Pentacles, it's like changes in your home. Okay, and then we had the new money card. Okay, that's why all of that came about. And then I had the holiday card, vacations and holiday. So when you see those cards together, you can see why I would say holiday and house sitting, maybe that sort of thing. Or maybe you're trying to find a house sitter so that you can go on holiday or vacation. Okay, but that Ace of Pentacles is new money, new opportunity. That is looking forward to the summer, looking forward to some sort of sunshine energy. There is some decorating, moving and changes to do with a house as well. So I'm seeing a bit of disruption, and also I'm seeing some new garden furniture as well. They're showing me garden furniture. I'm ripping this off the plastic. I'm ripping the plastic off this new garden furniture. So yeah, enjoy that. I think you're going to have a lovely garden party or something, or just something nice for you guys. So there you go. That's what I see for Aries. So it is Aquarius, and this is the 12th through to the 18th of August. Okay, let's have a look and see what they want to tell you guys. What's going to be happening this next week? So I'm tuning in now to your energy. My son-in-law, hi Craig, is Aquarius. So any other Aquarius out there? Let me know. Right. Okay, so we've got the looking after card, the nurturing card. So make sure that you take time to rest. Make sure you take time to relax. You know, the Seven of Swords is the safety blanket card. Okay, now there is a young female around. Okay, and I feel this is a tearful character, someone who's feeling as if their emotions are rising to the surface. And I feel a bit overwhelmed by my emotions when I tune in. I'm also celebrating as well of achievements. So it's like, you know, to do with, I feel, your personal life. There's a lot of emotions going on. There's a lot of need to, you know, secure yourself and pamper yourself. But then you've also got this Three of Wands, which is achievement. Well done. Centering, you know, you have done it. You have achieved more than you thought. So there is a lot to be thankful for as well that week, the beginning of next week. Okay, so that's over the next couple of days. Okay, so part of, you know, you wants to feel as if, you know, there is more to life, and so there is a need to have fun. There's a need to let your hair down. There's a need to kind of, you know, it's like giggling or you know, laughter. Okay, so see if there is something that you can do that would involve you being, you know, young and free and fun, but not too much, Craig, because obviously, you know, unless you're going to do that with Rhea. Me being mother-in-law, being very, very kind of like, you know, mumsy. So yeah, we've got the devil card, which is why I'm saying this. The devil card can be mischievous and naughty, and it's like, we don't want any more babies right now either. So but there is somebody who's feeling a bit spoiled, a bit selfish at this moment in time, and it feels like they are they're expecting more than what you can give. And it's like, I don't know how to please you. I don't know how to make everything right. There's also something to do with a meeting. I'm seeing a meeting, and I feel as if this meeting is to do with your job, or your, so this is either job, work, career, life path. Okay, but it's a meeting that will be for your future. And what I'm seeing is having to be prepared and having to be organized. So if this is you, and you know that you've got an interview, or you've got some sort of job that you've got to do, then I'm really clearly picking up that you can't go to this meeting without having all your ducks in a row, everything organized and sorted. That's going to go down really well if you do have everything organized. There's also a doctor's appointment, or, you know, something to do with medical matters. I'll show you the card, the Four of Pentacles. You can see he looks like a doctor there with his doctor's jacket on. Okay, so I do feel as if there is something to do with doctors, and there's also some sort of meeting or get together to do with work as well. So it's like there's a mixture of the two there. Okay. All right, so the Emperor. So this can be the father figure, fatherly character. Okay, so if this is you, you know, this can be, you know, you nurturing or looking after, or you being the strong masculine person of the house, and taking charge and making sure everybody's okay. So this is, it's just a masculine feeling, you know, when somebody kind of needs to be the one that is bringing everything together and doing all the practical things and all the physical things that need to be organized. I'm definitely in a lot of that. There is a bit of an extra financial windfall coming as well around the end of this next week. So that's moving towards the 18th, maybe the 17th or 18th of August. And because I'm seeing this extra money coming to you. And there's also this strong feeling of maybe not telling too many people about this extra money, it being a bit of a blessing, a bit of a, well, that was nice, or, you know, that was unexpected, but I'm enjoying that. So yeah, and you've got the abundance, you know, the Nine of Pentacles. She looks abundant, you know. It has to, you know, doesn't matter about the gender there. So yeah, there's a key in her hand. Okay, so this is to do with keys opening new doors. Okay, you've got the nice house, nice car in the background. You've also got all those pentacles coming towards you as well, and she looks affluent there. She looks, you know, she's got her wine and she's got the grapes and the fruit. So everything is kind of in abundance, and things really going better than you thought. Okay, so this can also be promotion or extra money coming in, you know, that you wasn't that, you know, nobody knew about. Okay, so maybe an opportunity to earn more in doing a second job or something. But yeah, it's all good. I'm seeing a motherly character around you who is bubbly and happy most of the time, and is also very independent. I feel that there may be some spiritual happenings, something that is happening spiritually that it's like we can't work that out, or, you know, well, that we can't explain. But yeah, look out for some spiritual things. I'm not talking about horrible hauntings or anything like that. It's more to do with kind of, you know, watch out for feathers, watch out for, you know, rainbows, butterflies, that sort of thing, that spirit like to, you know, give you that experience, okay, that comes from, you know, spirit world. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I got for Aquarius. And Geminians, this is for you. Okay, 12th to the 18th, guides. Come on, let's give them a good reading for Geminis. There we are. Okay. Oh, you've got that card out as well, the Nine of Pentacles. So once again, I slid all those cards in the deck, so they weren't all together. So yeah, Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be taking a leap of faith when it comes to some sort of money, in exchange of money. I feel as if this is to do with a house, a home, or something for the house or home. It could be, you know, one minute you know, you've no intention of buying a new sofa, and the next minute, oh, by the way, I've bought a new sofa, or by the way, I've bought something. It feels as if there is some sort of, you know, I don't know, it's on spur of the moment. The Fool card, he is, I don't know, I'm stepping off the edge into the unknown. I'm just going to go for it. It might shock other people, but it's feeling quite wealthy, or feeling quite good. Okay, that's the first two cards out. Now you don't mind a challenge. Okay, you got the Seven of Wands, which is a challenge. Bring it on. Okay, bring it on. I am ready for a challenge. So this means that whatever money is spent out, you're absolutely going to be bringing that back in again. You've got some ideas on how that can be brought in again, what you can achieve, okay, as well. And so yeah, there's a lot a lot going on at the beginning of the week for sure. And you know, you're definitely not not holding back, making decisions yourself. Okay, lovely. We've got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is always celebration of love. It's the intensity of love. Sometimes when you first meet someone, you're not sure if it's love or if it's lust. You're not sure if it's a, you know, this could be a new friendship, and that friendship might seem perfect to you. But later on, you start to see different kind of traits and you think, oh, I'm just not sure about that. Okay, but you have then the Three of Cups, celebration of love. The Ace of Wands. See, these aces are coming back again and again and again, no matter how much I push these cards into the deck randomly. Okay, so have you been feeling a bit bored and restless within a relationship, or within friendships, or within your family? Are you in need of spicing things up, or starting to get out and about and do things? Now, this just indicates that sometimes there's a bit of a warning, you know, before things get out of hand, or before the universe starts bringing you some suitors. Okay, if you're in a relationship and you're bored, you do need to address that, because that goes out to the universe. The universe says, oh, okay, we're bored. Okay, what do you think of this person? Will this person help to make you more excited about life? Or what about this person? What about that person? And all of that starts to happen, and you then just don't know which way to turn. Okay, so yeah, that can actually make your life complicated, even though you aren't actually sending the signal out to bring that person to you. Okay, so if it's not to do with a love life relationship, sometimes it will be a friendship, or sometimes it is perhaps, you know, previous family members that you haven't seen for a while, because you're feeling a little bit, you know, lacking in that department. The universe says lacking. Okay, we'll bring you something in then. Okay, so the Ace of Wands, that kind of spark. There is a need for some passion, and that passion is also, it's also for life, passion in life. You know, when was the last time you did a hobby that you absolutely love to do? And what was that hobby? What was you good at? What did you do? And that's quite strong. Okay, either way, that new love is going to bring you that direct happiness to you. The Ten of Cups is about feeling fulfilled and happy, feeling as if I know who I am, and I love who I am, and that's it. So there is very strong kind of feelings here of you know, togetherness, achievement within a relationship, or within, you know, a family structure here, that where there has been boredom, but you've kind of it's like spiced things up, or made things better. Okay, added more love and laughter into your life. Okay, so once again, we've got these aces. They keep rounding up. Okay, they keep coming in, even though I am slotting them randomly in the deck. Okay, so this time you have the Ace of Swords, and sorry, you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Wands is fired up. It's like that spark of interest after it being kind of a bit bored, you know, a bit bored. And then you've got the Ace of Cups, which is, you know, that overflowing of love, that feeling of intensity linking to, you know, your spiritual side, maybe. You've got Nine of Wands. Now you've got two nines. Okay, here nines are, we're nearly there, but okay, we've still got a bit to do, we've still got a bit to go, but you should be very proud of where you have been and how you've got to this stage. With the Nine of Wands, you can also see the lion there, and it's blocked. Okay, you can see the barrier there, which means that sometimes we're holding back anger or frustration. We're not telling too many people just how we're feeling. We're trying very hard to ignore our feelings of being frustrated with whatever that is, whatever, you know, whether that's a financial frustration, whether that's an emotional frustration. Okay, but something is needing to get reorganized in your life, Geminis, and I do strongly feel hobbies and organization of not letting yourself get bored. Okay, that's strong energy there. So yeah, that's what I get for our Geminis. Okay, so the last of our readings, this is Libra, and this is my lovely husband and my soulmate, my forever man. This is for you, my love, because he's a triple Libra. I've got Libra rising, and for any other Libras out there, yeah. So here we go. So let me just tune in. Now these cards I didn't slot in, okay, just so that you know, I forgot to do that, but I'm going to give them a good shuffle. I'm also going to flick the cards, so you know, because those aces, very interesting that those aces have come up so much in, you know, more than one at each stage. You know, these are really shuffled, look, you know, so that's definitely shuffled. Okay, and then we're going to give them a good shuffle, put the energy back in there. All right, so let me concentrate on the dates. So 12th through to the 18th. Oh, two cards just flew out. Would you believe it's an ace of swords? Ideas, downloads, information coming to you, and this is about, you know, you've got the wand card again, and it's a positive wand, because look, she knows, or he knows, exactly what direction he's going in. She knows that she is already successful, and she's just going to follow the yellow brick road. She's going to follow this to get where she wants to be. And is there links with Egypt here? Look at that pyramid there. So that may have something to do with it. But the ace is that thought pattern, those kind of like ideas that are coming in. Okay, let's finish that shuffle. All right, so here we go. All right, so lovely card to start with, which is I am complete and happy within myself. I don't need anybody. I might desire them and want them, but I don't need them. This is a brilliant way to be. This is a perfect energy to then meet somebody. When we try and meet somebody when we're feeling needy, or when we're feeling as if I can't live without meeting that person, I'm not complete without, I'm bored, I need, I want, I need, what that does, that energy is definitely not stable. To have that stable relationship, it's always chasing and chasing and chasing, and that energy just pushes that spiritual person further and further and further back, because they just can't deal with that. Okay, that's not the right energy. Okay, so when you're in this 10 of Cups, which is, do you know what, my life is good, actually, it's very, very good. It is what it is, you know. Sometimes we have to think like that. Now it is with the 2 of Cups. What did I say about then meeting somebody? So that is the meeting somebody significant, meeting somebody who is going to be an important role in your life for the future, whether that's romantic or whether that is a friendship. Okay, so stand up for yourself with that 4 of Swords. Nobody's going to try and tell you that you're doing wrong, because deep inside you know you're doing your best. You also know that nobody can tell you what to do. Okay, so this is this to me feels as if you are in a very good place, okay, to do with your love life and your emotions, and but you also know that you're not going to take any crap as well. You're not going to settle for second best. You're not going to be in an unhappy relationship. You're not just going to kind of glide along into that. Okay, you are open to meet that special person as long as they understand that you deserve so much. You give so much as well. Remember that. So you've got that lovely Nine of Pentacles, that's back again as well. And Nine of Pentacles means that financially things are rolling in. Okay, we've got things to be grateful for. So that is nice house, nice car, that could be a nice job, that could be family, but it can also be the little things as well that we feel as if we are grateful for, that we feel, you know, wow, you know, look at what I've got, you know. It's we have to appreciate those things. It's very, very important, and that's the middle of the week. Also, the middle of the week, we also have the Eight of Pentacles, which is you can see her concentrating on that rose in the middle there. And that means that financially you are putting your money where your mouth is, or you are deciding to learn a skill that could earn you money in the future. That can be, or everything is aligned around what it is that you're concentrating on. It's actually a very positive card as well. That can also be about your child's education. It can be about educating yourself, or it can be learning new skills or gifts. Along with the Fool card. So the Fool card is, I'm stepping off the edge into the unknown. I'm just doing it. I feel that it's the right thing to do. So look at those cards together. So something is saying that maybe you are making a point of following your dreams or your wishes, following what it is that you want to do. And with that, it's like everything just slots into place and becomes easy. And it's like, well, why didn't I do this before? This was a lot less hassle and a lot less stressful than before. So I should have done it earlier. So another ace. Here we go again. I can't believe these cards. So yeah, the Ace of Cups is overflowing of emotion, overflowing of you know, it's like needing to be loved and to give love. Okay, and your spirit guides are there saying, we're bringing the person that you're supposed to be with. We are bringing them. Don't worry about it. There is going to be some sort of promotion or extra responsibility coming up to do with work and finances. This means stepping forward on to new ground. You know, nothing seems to be too much trouble. It's like, yeah, I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you. But that is, rewards are going to be coming to you. Okay, and you're going to be feeling very, very good about that. Okay, all your hard work paying off for sure. So yeah, good cards, good reading. Okay, so that's what I get, everybody, for Libra, and that is the end of the astrology readings. So I'm hoping you enjoyed them. If anybody would like a reading with me, a one-to-one reading, you can go to the website psychically.net. Okay, and if you wanted to join my Patreon, which is a membership, it's as little as 86 pence a month, and that gives you the meeting that we have once a month. And there are different tiers as well, so that's $1.11, $5.55, which works out about £4, and then $11.11, and $22.22, $33.33, and that's dollars, that is. So, and it goes up, so it depends on, and each time you get the following gifts and things, and then you get something else on top. So all the details will be in the below this video once it's uploaded, and I will add it on. Okay, so I'll add on the information. All right, So take care and keep making good choices and enjoy life. You know, I know there's a lot going on, but please keep thinking about how you want this world to be after the transition, which the world is going through now. After this transition, what do you want? How can you see everything being run? How can you see everybody getting along and harmony coming out, and what is fair for the people? Okay, so that's where I'm going. I'm thinking past the obstacle, okay, because we are co-creators of this new world that we're going to live in. Okay, all right, so bye for now. I love you. Bye.